Yeah, it's happening Monday. The trial for R&B singer R. Kelly is expected to begin in federal court in Brooklyn. The award-winning recording artist is facing multiple federal charges related to alleged conduct dating back more than 2 decades. BNC's Eric Cox details the long history of disturbing allegations against R. Kelly.
Grammy Award-winning and platinum-selling recording artist R. Kelly has had an illustrious career in music. But for over 20 years now, the R&B singer has faced several accusations of displaying a predatory pursuit of teenage girls. In 1994, records show Kelly married the late singer Aaliyah in a secret ceremony. He was 27 at the time. She was only 15. The marriage was annulled months later. From 1996 to May of 2002, Kelly was sued 4 separate times, his accusers calling him out for having sex with them while they were underage. All of the cases were settled out of court. In June of 2002, the artist was charged with 21 counts of making child pornography. The arrest stemming from a video of the singer allegedly urinating on an underage girl. 6 years later, the case finally went to trial. The jury, concluding prosecutors didn't prove the girl on tape was a minor, so Kelly was found not guilty on all counts. Fast forward to 2017, a bombshell report accused R. Kelly of trapping 6 young women in a sex cult. The article alleging the singer seduced the women and took control of their lives, even forcing them to cut off contact with loved ones. Kelly strongly denied the story. In 2018, a social media campaign called #MuteRKelly caught fire. The movement pushing Kelly's attorney, publicist, and personal assistant to quit their jobs and sever ties with the singer. Then in 2019, the disturbing documentary Surviving R. Kelly was released. The 6-hour series detailed allegations against the musician and featured emotional testimony from several accusers.
Taking a stand against R. Kelly, someone who's been termed the king of R&B and is loved by many, has not been easy. It's time I stand up for myself.
He thinks his supporters will stick with him no matter how much comes out about his predatory behavior. The time is up for Robert Sylvester Kelly.
2 weeks later, Kelly was dropped from his record label. His concerts canceled as new charges surfaced in Chicago. 10 counts of aggravated criminal sex abuse. The singer pled not guilty, defending himself on national TV. But prosecutors kept building their case, adding 11 more charges just weeks later. In July of the same year, Kelly was hit with 2 federal indictments, one in Illinois, another in New York. Alleged victims say Kelly ran a criminal enterprise, illegally recruiting young women and underage girls to have sex with him. Days later, prostitution charges were also filed in Minnesota. And in July of this year, a motion was filed in New York to add new evidence to Kelly's case, including disturbing details about a male sex abuse victim. Kelly's trial in Brooklyn is set to begin Monday. The 54-year-old has been held without bail for nearly 2 years as the decades-long child sex abuse saga continues. I'm Eric Cox for Making the Case.
I'm here with BNC legal contributor and veteran prosecutor Paul Henderson tonight to discuss this R. Kelly trial. It starts on Monday. Paul, good to be with you again. This is a long-anticipated trial, federal trial, as we said. R. Kelly charged with racketeering under the RICO statute, being the head of a criminal enterprise that used his musical talents, the feds allege, to abuse and enslave girls to produce pornography. Why didn't prosecutors just charge each individual incident here under regular sex crime statutes? Tell us why that decision was made, because it does seem like the feds really stacked the deck here against Robert Kelly.
The deck is stacked, and this is really literally a wave that is overtaking the defendant. And to answer your question, prosecutors did charge him with those incidents of sexual assault, and there are pending charges that are still floating around at the state level. At the federal level, it's unique because they have charged him with racketeering. And for racketeering charges, those are allegations that he was directing and organizing illegal activity. It's specifically used ever since the 70s to focus on individuals that didn't actually commit all of the crimes. So we'll be looking specifically at how he moved around, how he organized, how he had other people acting on his behalf, specifically his managers, his bodyguards, his personal assistants, friends and fans of his acting on his behalf, allowing him to perpetrate these crimes and continue these crimes, including, not the least of which would be the prostitution and the bringing these underage girls and women across state lines. That's what elevated this to the federal level. I would just say this is a HSM, a hot, crappy mess, and I'm only saying C because we're on TV. But this is overwhelming R. Kelly and what his plans are. Just last week, his new lawyers that were just appointed less than 2 months ago were saying they couldn't have access to him to prepare for the trial and wanted more time and to have him released so that they could prepare. That was denied. The judge kept him in custody and said, no, you can just have custody of him in jail, which of course I presume they did. And then we get these new allegations which came in that aren't going to be charges, but new evidence that was used against him that we were just talking about. That's a lot. It's stacking.
It's a whole lot. Yeah, it's a whole lot. And when you talk about the details, and they are seedy, and I think you're exactly right to put it that way, Paul, but some of the allegations against Kelly date back to 1991. They include 19 girls and women, a teenage boy, the singer Aaliyah, as we reference, Eric Cox did in the piece there, who he's alleged to have assisted or forged the ID for and married when she was underage. The evidence here seems overwhelming. What's the defense?
I think the defense is really trying to strategize in this case and try and show that the behavior of third-party individuals and of those victims was willingly and that it was not coerced. So they're going to try and show and prove that people were acting on their own and just independently, and that they wanted to do all of the things that he is charged with forcing them to do or orchestrating for them to unfold or to behave. That's what's going to be at the heart of this issue. But I think it's going to be a really tough argument to make given the volume of the accusations and the volume of the victims that we see in this case. And again, just keep in mind, just to keep all of this in context, this is before we even start addressing the litany of other charges that we're still facing at the state level. I mean, this is a life in prison case. That's how much time we're talking about here. And it's not looking for R. Kelly at all.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't seem to be. And, you know, people get angry sometimes when we make the comparison, but I want to do it with these other high-profile cases just for this reason. So many victims. Again, Aaliyah's not even with us any longer, the great singer. She can't testify. So I want to know how you feel this tactic of adding in all of these victims, all of these scenarios, plays for the prosecution, because Harvey Weinstein appealing, Bill Cosby, you know, he got off, not because of that reason, but, you know, what do you make of so many victims being thrown into the mix?
Here's why I think it's important. One, if he did it, you need to be held responsible for it. Two, if you as a prosecutor are truly going to represent victims, you have to represent all of those victims. And as evidence unfolds, as new information becomes available, you add that into your charging documents. And so the information that was recently added against R. Kelly that we talked about last week, the having sex with Aaliyah, the bribing of an official regarding her marital status, and the new male victims that we're just learning about, they deserve representation from prosecutors. They deserve to have their story heard, and they deserve accountability from R. Kelly as well. And so I welcome those new charges as information and evidence comes to light, and they do need to be folded into the indictment. Even if there are no new charges, their voices need to be heard. The wrongs that were committed by him against them need to be on the table and contemplated from this jury. I think it's very important and an absolute indictment against R. Kelly that the volume is so high already from what we know in the federal case. And again, this is before we start drifting into the state charges that he's still facing as well. And he's been in custody over a year. I don't think he'll see the light of day, because even if he manages somehow to get out of this case, which I don't think he will, this is nothing like the previous cases that he has fought and won and paid off people and settled off all of his cases. This is not that. The feds are not here to play. These charges are a reflection of how serious the allegations are against him. And I think the likely outcome is, in looking at that evidence that we've been discussing tonight, I think the outcome is a big number in terms of a sentence at the end of this trial, presuming that the prosecutors are going to be able to prove their case.
Yeah, we only got about 60 seconds left, but I do have another a question for you about consent. Does the defense have even a Hail Mary where they can argue any consent here, realizing that so many of the victims we're talking about girls or a boy under the age? I used to get so upset when I would do local news and people would send copy to the desk, Paul, that would talk about an inappropriate relationship between, say, a teacher and a student. And I'd say, that's not an inappropriate relationship. That's called rape. So can they thread the needle and use that in any way to convince a jury?
I'm so glad you asked that. Let me be clear. No, that is not a defense. And that is one that frequently gets talked about, but it is not true. That is statutory rape. There is no consent when it's a minor. There are some exceptions when there's a marriage, which is part of why we're having this entire conversation about what went on and what happened with Aaliyah and whether or not those documents were forged or not, to prevent or present a defense for the sexual relationship that may have happened between R. Kelly and her. But that is not a defense normally when anyone is underage. That is the end of the conversation if a defendant is over the age of 18 or consent, whatever the state is, and you have a minor under the age of 18. This is always a problem and going to be at the heart of what the conversation is. I think they're going to be very hard pressed to try and use that as a defense, because it's not acceptable in a court of law, and the judge will throw it out. The jury won't be allowed to contemplate whether or not someone acted older or whether or not they wanted to. You cannot give permission for an illegal act. That's the takeaway. Well,
I got to tell you something, Paul, and I feel for the late singer Aaliyah's family, because they certainly don't want her dragged through this. But we'll see. We'll see. Starting Monday, we're going to be leaning on you heavy how prosecutors go about making the case. BNC legal contributor, veteran prosecutor Paul Henderson, thanks so much for being here, Paul. Enjoy your weekend. Remember to join BNC next week for coverage of the R. Kelly trial beginning Monday, as we said, August 9th. More Making the Case right after this.